Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the NASCAR Air Jordan Cup Series, Season 2, Round number 12. This is the last race before the regular season finale. And boy, did we have a really wild winner, and that was Kyle Busch. He was below the cutoff line. So he was really below the cut line. He had a frustrating season, but he was able to turn around with his win. So, with his win last week. So now it's time for a new race, a new week with the same exact track. And yes, this is going to be new. We are going to be having the first edition of the 4-wide racing in the quarterfinal round. So there's going to be 2 rounds in the quarterfinals, 2 races in the quarterfinals, 2 races in the semis, and 1 in the final race. So it's going to be 4-wide racing in the quarterfinals. So we'll go ahead and start off with our first match. And next week's race, before we start, we're gonna take a look at the playoff cut line to see who needs to get their last chance to get into the playoffs, which is next week. So let's go ahead and begin with our first match. Up first, we have Martin Truex Jr. versus Chase Elliott. Sorry for the blurred picture. Here we go. We're off. Chase Elliott has a slight lead going down the hill, but as I head down, look at this, Truex. He's gonna have more speed. Can he catch up? Yes, he will. Photo finish, but Martin Truex Jr. is going to get the win. Our next match, we have Ricky Stenhouse against Chris Buescher. We're off once again. Oh, pretty dead even, but look at this. Chris Buescher's going to have the speed. But look at this. Can he go in the barrier? Yes, he does. But Stenhouse is just too slow, and Chris Buescher will advance. Then we have Ross Chastain against Denny Hamlin. These two have history in the real NASCAR Cup Series. We'll roll over to the Air Jordan Cup Series. Here we go, we're off. Oh! Ross Chastain gets into Denny Hamlin right there. And they both go into the wall. Ross Chastain got off the safer barrier there. Man, they both stalled on the track. We're going to have to do it again. Here we go. Ross Chastain has the lead over Denny Hamlin. Oh, Ross Chastain goes around hard into the barrier. Can Denny Hamlin make it to the line? No, he can't. Unbelievable what we've seen so far. Here we go. Ross Chastain has the lead now. Denny Hamlin, can he catch up? Oh, Ross Chastain, he's going to go into the wall once again. And it looks like Ross Chastain. Look at this, here comes Denny Hamlin. Can Chastain make it? Yes, he does. Ross Chastain will advance to the next round. Then we have Bubba Wallace against Corey LaJoie. And we're off. Corey LaJoie has a slight lead over Bubba Wallace. Oh, they both split from each other. And who is it gonna be? Looks like it's gonna be Corey LaJoie as Bubba Wallace flips. Wow, tough break for the 23 of Bubba Wallace. Then we have Kurt Busch and Ty Dillon. And we're off. Dead even down the hill. Oh, around goes the 42. Kurt Busch makes a good move to try and avoid the spinning 42. And Kurt Busch is going to win. Man, Ty Dillon must really do not like this racetrack at all. Then it's William Byron and Joey Logano. They also have history in the real NASCAR Cup Series. Can it be in the Air Jordan Cup Series as well? Here we go. William Byron. Oh, Logano gets into the wall right there. It's a drag race to the line. Who's it going to be? It's going to be William Byron, barely edging out the 22 car for the dub. Good racing between those two. And now we have Eric Almirola against Daniel Suarez. And we're off. Daniel Suarez is going to have a slight advantage over Almirola. Oh, look at this. The two are racing dead even. Oh, the two make contact side by side at Almirola. Eric Almirola will move on. Alright, our next match we got Austin Dillon against Austin Cindric. Here we go, we're off. Austin Cindric has the lead going down the hill. Oh, but Cindric, he gets a little loose. Oh, and the two make heavy contact. And Austin Dillon gets the win. It's the Austin and Austin show. Cindric gets loose, pound into the side of the 3, and Dillon will move on. Now I got Kyle Larson against Ryan Blaney. Again, Team Penske just hasn't been good this season. Here we go, we're off. Oh, look at this. Blaney's going to go into the wall. Kyle Larson to go as well. Oh, he's going to squeeze the 12. And Kyle Larson will barely edge out. Barely edge out the number 12 right there. And then we have the 31 of Justin Haley and the 20 of Christopher Bell. Here we go. We're off. Justin Haley's going to have the lead right there. Bell's going to stall out on the track. Ooh, gets into the wall just a bit. And Justin Haley looks like, yes, he's going to move on. Justin Haley will advance to the next round. Next we got Kevin Harvick against his teammate Cole Custer. Cole Custer has speed. He just hasn't been able to win rounds. Here we go. We're off. Oh, it's side by side, neck and neck between Harvick and Custer. And it's going to be Kevin Harvick. Man, Cole Custer, he just hasn't been able to win rounds. So tough break for Custer right there. Now it's Tyler Reddick against Eric Jones. And we're off once again. Pretty dead even down the hill. Oh, Jones going to get into the wall. Tyler Reddick's going to block the 43. And Tyler Reddick's going to get the win over Eric Jones. And Eric Jones is going to squeeze into a little gap right there. Wow. Now we got Harrison Burton against Michael McDowell. Michael McDowell's already won a race this season. Here we go. We're off. Michael McDowell has the slight lead over the 21 Harrison Burton. Oh, McDowell is going to block Harrison. And he's going to slide across the finish line. And wow, what a way to finish in style for Michael McDowell. Wow, that was pretty cool what McDowell just did right there. Man, how neat is that? He's certainly ready for the playoffs. Now, it's Todd Gilliland against BJ McLeod. Here we go, we're off. Pretty dead even down the hill, but look at this, McLeod has the slight advantage. Oh, he's going to turn into the 38. They both go in the wall. Could BJ McLeod make it? And the answer is, looks like no, he won't be. He gets stalled out. He turns into the 38 car. Wow. Here we go. Todd Gilliland has the lead over the 78. Oh! Todd Gilliland must not be happy with that move. He gets back into the 78. And this time, Todd Gilliland's going to get the win. And BJ McLeod will slide by him. Unbelievable. Then it's Alex Bowman against Kyle Rowdy Busch. Here we go, we're off. Kyle Busch won last week. Can he make it 2 in a row? Here we go, we're off. Oh, Busch is going to go into the wall. Stalls out. This is going to allow Alex Bowman, the 3-time winner this season, to get the win. Oh, he flips over. Wow, he must have hit one of those bumps. Wow. Unbelievable. Then we got Brad Keselowski against Chase Briscoe. Here we go, we're off. Pretty dead even down the hill. Oh, the two, they both split away from each other. Keselowski, he's going to go into the wall. And it looks like it's going to be Chase Briscoe, barely edging out Brad Keselowski for the win. He blocks him right at the very end. Well, everyone, round 1 was really good. Now it's time to start round 2. But all I got to say is we're going to be having a front row motorsports battle between Michael McDowell and Todd Gilliland. So, this is going to be a very fun race. So William Byron, Kyle Larson, and Alex Bowman are the only Hendrick cars. And again, only 2 Toyotas make the round. Kurt Busch, I know he was able to make it. And Martin Truex Jr., he was able to make it in as well. So now it's time to begin round number 2. Up first, we have Martin Truex Jr. against Chris Buescher. Chris Buescher's right on that playoff cut line. And we're off. Chris Buescher has a slight lead going down the hill right there. And it looks like Chris Buescher, oh, he's going to hit the barrier. And Truex, he's going to make a good defensive move. And Martin Truex Jr. will advance to the quarterfinals. Then we have Ross Chastain. We know how aggressive he can be at times. And then we got Corey LaJoie. Here we go. We're off once again. Oh, look at this. They're both dead even. Chastain, he's going to go. Hits the wall. Can Corey LaJoie get him? Yes, he does. Corey LaJoie will block Ross Chastain right there at the very end. Corey LaJoie will advance to the quarterfinals. And then we have William Byron against Kurt Busch. And we're off once again. Kurt Busch is going to have the slight lead over William Byron. Oh, Kurt Busch, he's gonna go hit the wall. Oh, hard hit for the number 45. William Byron's gonna get the win as, ouch, what a hard hit into the barrier for Kurt Busch. Let's take a look what happened. Watch this. Oh, all four wheels off the ground. That is a heavy hit for the two-time winner this season, Kurt Busch. Now we got Austin Dillon against Eric Almirola. Here we go, we're off. And it looks like, oh, look at this. Oh, very close. Almirola's gonna get loose. Ouch, goes into the barrier, and Austin Dillon's gonna get the win. Wow, really great racing already. Very exciting. A lot of heavy crashes in this one as well. Now, it's Justin Haley against Kyle Larson, the defending champion. He needs to look for that first win. Oh, look at this. Oh, Larson's gonna squeeze the 31 into the wall. And it looks like, yes, Kyle Larson will move on. The champ will be making it to the quarterfinals once again. Then, it's Kevin Harvick against Tyler Reddick. And we're off. Pretty dead even down the hill. Kevin Harvick, oh, look at this, Tyler Reddick. He's right there. Oh! Ouch! Kevin Harvick's gonna get the win though, but what a heavy hit in the barriers for Reddick. We need to take a look at that one again. Watch this. Watch. Oh! Yeah. Ouch. That hurts for Tyler Reddick right there. Spins out and falls over right there. Wow. Now we have Michael McDowell against Todd Gilliland, the front row motorsports drivers. Here we go, we're off. Todd Gilliland has the lead down the hill as they head off. They both turn left. McDowell is going to turn left. He blocks his teammate. Ouch! Into the barriers, but Michael McDowell will barely make it across the line ahead of his teammate. And then we have Alex Bowman against Chase Briscoe. These two drivers are really fast this season. Here we go, we're off. Oh, they do make a little bit of contact down the hill. Alex Bowman looks like he's the lead. Oh, look at Chase Briscoe. Oh! Same spot for where Tyler Reddick hit right there. Alex Bowman's going to make it across the line. But what a heavy impact for Chase Briscoe. Watch this. Oh! That was harder than Tyler Reddick's hit. Man, but his back wheels just came off the ground. Ouch, that was a heavy impact for the number 14 of Chase Briscoe. But Alex Bowman in the 48 will have enough and will advance to the next round. So yeah, that's it. Alrighty guys, half of this field are past winners, which are Martin Truex Jr. Oh, 3 drivers in this field are currently have wins already. Martin Truex Jr., Alex Bowman, and Michael McDowell. The 5 drivers who haven't won yet are Kevin Harvick, Kyle Larson, Austin Dillon, William Byron, and Corey LaJoie. Corey LaJoie is probably the biggest upset in this field because LaJoie's for Spire Motorsports. So let's see if Corey LaJoie can have something for the semis. So now let's go ahead and begin. Our first match is Martin Truex, Corey LaJoie, William Byron, and Austin Dillon. And here we go. Oh, look at this. Byron's going to have a slight lead. But look at this. LaJoie and Truex. They get together. And it looks like this is going to open the door for William Byron and Austin Dillon. LaJoie flips as Dillon and Byron will make it across the line. So William Byron getting some good points today, trying to make it to the playoffs. Now we got Kyle Larson, Kevin Harvick, McDowell, and Bowman. And we're off once again. Oh, look at this, the 2. Oh, McDowell in the 34. Oh, Alex Bowman got pounded into the barriers. And it looks like it's going to be McDowell barely edging out Kyle Larson for that final spot. Ouch, what an impact for Alex Bowman right in the back. It was very close between McDowell and Larson getting that final spot. And it was barely handed out to Michael McDowell. He still had enough momentum, even though getting hit by one of the safer barriers. Kyle Larson, it was just too late for him. So now we have a good semifinal matchups. We have Austin Dillon against William Byron. William Byron, he's in a situation where he needs points. This is a good point save for him. He gets 10 total. And then we have Kevin Harvick, who was so close to winning last week. against a very fast 34 Michael McDowell, looking for his second career win. He's already won a race. He already won the race this season. He already locked into the playoffs. This could be everything. This could change everything if William Byron would have won. But can William Byron win? Let's find out. Up first, we have Austin Dillon against William Byron. Here we go. Byron's going to have the slight lead over Austin Dillon. But coming off Austin Dillon, he's going to skim the wall just a little bit. But it looks like Dillon's going to have more consistent speed over Byron. And Austin Dillon is going to move on to the final round, looking for his first NASCAR Jordan Cup Series win. What will Austin Dillon be racing against? Either Kevin Harvick or Michael McDowell. Kevin Harvick looking for redemption after what happened last week. Here we go. Michael McDowell's going to have the better start than Kevin Harvick. It's a drag race. Now as they head out in the drop-down zone, and it looks like it's going to be Michael McDowell. He skims across the line. That was really close right there. Wow. Alright everybody, we have two drivers right here. Austin Dillon looking for his very first NASCAR Jordan Cup Series win. And then we have Michael McDowell, who's already won a race this season, looking for his second win of the season to try to add more points before the playoffs begin. This right here is going to get interesting. Austin Dillon looking for Richard Childress Racing's second NASCAR Jordan Cup Series victory. And then we have Michael McDowell looking for Front Row Motorsports' second win. So, Austin Dillon has never won a race before, but Michael McDowell has, and he's looking to add more points. Here we go. Alright, the battle between Austin Dillon and Michael McDowell. Here we go. Who's going to win round 12? The final race before the regular season finale. Here we go. Dillon has a really good start. Austin Dillon's going to play defensive move. Michael McDowell goes, hits the wall. Austin Dillon's going to block the 34, and Austin Dillon wins round number 12 of the season. The final race before the regular season finale goes to the 3 as he blocks Michael McDowell for the win. Austin Dillon's playing really good defense today. Austin Dillon has done it! He's finally a NASCAR Jordan Cup Series winner. We have yet another first-time winner. Austin Dillon is in the playoffs, and boy, that was a sigh of relief for Austin Dillon. He doesn't have to worry about next week. The regular season finale, neither does Michael McDowell. They both are locked into the playoffs with their wins. So, next week, we're going to have the exact same track set out. Well, not the exact same, but we're going to have to see what happens if I decide to do. I might move the track around just for the regular season finale, but who knows what's going to happen. I might keep the track format layout, but we'll see what happens. I want to make the next race as wild as it gets, so we could have a wild winner. I want next week's race to be a wild card race, so it's going to be very interesting to see what happens next week, but who knows what's going to happen. So, that is it for today's race. Austin Dillon has won it. McDowell close. Dillon, he's been throwing aggressive blocks throughout the season, and this one paid off for him. So, Austin Dillon gets his first NASCAR Jordan Cup Series win, and this win punches his ticket to the playoffs. That is it, everybody. I will see you guys next week for the regular season finale. This next race will determine who will be in the NASCAR Jordan Cup Series playoffs. Well, everybody, this will be the checkpoint with the regular season finale next week. So here's the playoff standings as a result. So currently Alex Bowman, Kurt Busch, Denny Hamlin, Austin Dillon with just this win, Michael McDowell, Daniel Suarez, Christopher Bell, Martin Truex Jr., and Kyle Busch are all locked in with their win this season. And now let's take a look at the points. Now let's take a look at drivers who aren't locked in but are above the cut line. We have Kyle Larson, Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski, Chase Briscoe, Tyler Reddick, Chase Elliott, and Eric Almirola are all above the playoff cut line. Now we have here the drivers that are below the cut line. Chris Buescher, Eric Jones, William Byron, Bubba Wallace, and Ty Dillon. They're both minus 1. Chris Buescher's -1, Jones is -3. Bubba, Byron, and Ty Dillon are -4. BJ McLeod is -6. Ross Chastain is -7. Then we have Todd Gilliland -11. Corey LaJoie -13. And at this point, from Joey Logano on down, it's a must-win. It's a must-win situation. Joey Logano at this point, basically all of Team Penske is just not good this season. I don't know what happened. They just haven't been able to do good, especially Ryan Blaney. Second season, he just has been terrible. Didn't make the playoffs of either season. Then we have Ricky Stenhouse Jr. As you guys see, Stenhouse is currently dead last in the standings. So yeah, pretty interesting playoffs, so I could see. But next week is gonna get wild, so stay tuned for that.